It is time once again to see what is new in Warframe, starting with the Archon hunt that will be a Azura Archon shard from taking out Archon Burrell after a spy mission, then a defense mission, then the showdown where you'll actually take out Burrell. For normal Duviri circuit, your choice of frame parts this week is either Hydroid's parts, Mirage's parts, or Limbo's parts. This all sounds very vaguely familiar to last week. Steel path would be the Boar, Gamma Core, Anku, Gorgon, or the Angstrom Incarn and Genesis devices. Or of course, if you have them, you can get the Rifle Riven, Pistol Riven, or Melee Riven, or 20,000 Kuva. Also, on February 12th, this coming Wednesday, Lavos Prime access will be starting, meaning Lavos Prime, the Cedo Prime, and the Dual Zoran Prime, I think it's the Dual Zoran Prime, yep, will be coming in-game. Meaning that Hildren Prime may possibly be entering the Prime Vault, but don't panic when I say that, it just means her relics will no longer be dropping in-game. You can still crack relics you have, obtain her parts, trade her parts, build her parts. It's just the relics that actually disappear from the game, making way for new ones that will bring Lavos Prime. Nightwave Elite Acts this week: complete 5 Nightmare missions of any type and defeat the Ropolist. Normal Acts: gain a total of 5,000 standing across all Syndicate factions and complete 6 Invasion missions of any type. That's actually a fairly easy week. Can kind of ignore that, that would be the daily. The Cred offerings, however, there is the Wolf K-Drive scroll, goes on the bottom of your K-Drive. Quick look for new helmets. There is the Wolf Hood for your Operator. Blueprint. I do have to actually build this, it is just the blueprint. Jade's alternate helmet is here. There is the Atmos Solstice skin blueprint. I was kind of hoping, I mean, Dante's alternate helmet is there. Maybe next week. Possibly. There is the Loot Detector aura. Plus 30 meters to Loot Radar makes containers and such appear on your mini-map. I keep wanting to say enemies because I'm used to running the other one. Animal Instinct. There is Rifle Amp, plus 27% rifle damage aura. Shotgun Scavenger aura. Dizzying Rounds augment for the Bronco. Physique, which is 20% maximum health aura, but it is base health, not modded health. Deadly Maneuvers for the Magnus, and the Batacore's very long-winded, so the entire little image disappears augment. There is the Cindo Manticore skin blueprint, the Grinlock Desert Camo skin blueprint, the Heat Dagger. That would be the blueprint to build the actual Heat Dagger, same as the Glaive, the blueprint to build the actual Glaive. Yes, the Prime one is better, but if you don't have that yet, it's a good alternative. There is the Dark Dagger blueprint, again, to build the actual melee weapon, same as the Dark Sword. Love me a Dark Sword. Plasma Sword, I wish they'll just suck it up and make the dual wielding version of this, because it could actually be really good since we do have the dual Dark Swords. The dual Heat Swords that aren't technically duals. There's the Heat Sword in one hand, Heat Dagger in the other. The same goes with the Dark Sword. There is the Emissary Sigil, the Exergius Shock Camo Skin Blueprint, Groll's Thumper Floof, the Tetra Augment, Focused Acceleration Augment, the Singularity Augment for Nyx, the Supra's Accuracy while aiming augment, quicker than trying to figure out what it actually says, and I do love that one for the Rubicore, minus 50% zoom. It turns a very good sniper rifle into a very good close to mid-range weapon. Jumping in to see what Teshin has this week for the Steel Path Honor store, and it is 30,000 Endo for 150 Steel Essence. They really do need to come back and look at these, because that's maybe 75 Steel Essence worth of Endo. Checking in on Necraloid for the Deep Archimedia missions this week, assuming that that will actually pop up. It will be a disruption mission where 2 Necromech Demolishers will attack any conduit but their health is reduced, and the rogues have charged attacks that pull Warframes towards them. Then into an extermination where you can't change loadout between the two. Enemies will take 90% less damage from non-weak point hits, so to be fair, a Banshee that can highlight the weak points makes that so much easier, but it does mean you would have to do all of them with a Banshee. Or at least one Banshee in the team. And also, enemies deal 15% less damage and take 15% more damage, but gain 15% movement speed, attack speed, and fire rate, finishing up the 3 missions with Survival, where life support towers are only active after 20 enemies have been killed within 15-meter range of them. Ooh, I do kind of hate that one. And Guardian Xmas units may be encountered, including Guardian Xmas Necromechs. I do hate that life support one. It is annoying as hell. But still worth it, Tau Forge Archon shots. And lastly, of course, on login you would have received your New Year's Kiss video, depending on what you did with the Kim system this year. And you get a choice whether you remember it, forget it, or choose later for the Kim system and your relationship with Hex members. So you can, of course, roll it back and do a different kiss in 4 weeks' time. Yeah, I can't be bothered with that. Oh no! Oh no, that can't be good. But of course, there is, because it is back to January, kill 150 enemies with melee weapons, then kill 250 Techrot. In February, it would be... That's quite funny because technically it's Tuesday today, which is actually Sunday. But the 14th is this week, this actual week, February the 14th. I'm trying to think, is it Friday? Yes, it is Friday. But anyway, Letty's birthday is on February 14th. Then kill 300 enemies with abilities into March with kill 500 Skuldra troops and 20 Xmas enemies. Going to ignore these because you just pick these up along the way. Just the missions.
He makes something else dirty.
I still think that's funny. Valentine's Day would be Letty's birthday. They should do something special on Valentine's Day, actual Valentine's Day, if it lines up where, like now, February, it is February, so on Valentine's Day, while this is valid, Stardays should have something special in it that's Letty related, because it would just be kind of fun. But we'll leave this off here for now. I do love the fact they've put that exclamation mark there, which lets you know something is happening in there instead of it just not being and you having to go in and do it. But we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.